I am Jordana Lizama. Today, we will tackle down depression. Many people suffer from this emotional disorder. With emotional freedom techniques, or EFT, originally developed by Gary Craig, you will eradicate depression from your life. As you probably are aware, not all depressions are alike. There are reactive depressions, which are precipitated by a specific event or series of events in a person's life. For example, your significant one left you, professional difficulties, family problems, money trouble, etc., etc., etc. And then there is the inexplicable depression, with no apparent cause and gets triggered by almost anything in your life. There are two things I suggest you to do once the session is over. First, practice prayer in whatever manner you are comfortable with. It is a proven fact that people that pray are less prone to depression and stress. And secondly, please remove from your diet all things that can work like a booster of your depression and stress. Many people have developed food allergies or sensitivities that drive them mad or make them ill. Avoid the intake of sugar and artificial sweeteners, as well as toxins found in canned or preserved foods, etc. The EFT approach to getting rid of depression is quite simple. First, select an appropriate affirmation. Depression has many aspects, such as sadness, anxiety, emptiness, feelings of hopelessness, pessimism, worthlessness, helplessness, and others. You should go to each and every aspect you have one by one as if they were layers in an onion, starting from the most troubling one to the most subtle, and pinpoint the most troubling one at the moment. Believe me, your persistence will pay off. Carefully tune in to this main specific aspect. Let's say sadness, by actually trying to hold the problem in your thoughts so you can take note of your intensity. Rate it from 0 to 10, 0 meaning no problem at all, and 10 as the most intense pain. There is no way you can do this wrong. This is just a subjective starting point. As the tapping session goes on, state the affirmation in a loud voice with great passion, energy and enthusiasm, both the negative and the positive ones. Please remember to be specific and be persistent. It is only a matter of a very few minutes to see remarkable results. I will now start to apply tapping to myself, leaving a blank space so you can mimic me while you insert in that blank space your first specific aspect or issue for your depression. So, beginning with the setup, I will say 3 times. Even though I have this feeling of blank, I deeply and completely accept myself, while tapping in the karate chop point. In the blank space, you will insert your issue, so you will say, even though I have this feeling of sadness, I deeply and completely accept myself. Then, we will proceed to a round of tapping in the other meridian points, while repeating only your particular and specific issue as a remaining word or phrase. And finally, we will add a positive affirmation to neutralize the negative emotion. Ready? Let's go. Even though I have this feeling of, I deeply and completely accept myself. Even though I have this feeling of, I deeply and completely accept myself. Even though I have this feeling of, I deeply and completely accept myself. This feeling of, 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 this feeling of. Now take a deep breath to the top of your head. Okay, please take note of the intensity you have now. Usually it should be down. So if you started with 7, now it could be 6 or 4 or even 2. Let's continue with another round. We will next append a positive affirmation to reverse your ugly feeling. So if your issue was sadness, then joyful or happy could do the job. Even though I have this remaining feeling of, I deeply and completely accept myself, and I choose to liberate myself from this feeling of and feel instead. Even though I have this remaining feeling of, I deeply and completely accept myself, and I choose to liberate myself from this feeling of and feel instead. Even though I have this remaining feeling of, I deeply and completely accept myself, and I choose to liberate myself from this feeling of and feel instead. This remaining feeling of, 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 this remaining feeling of. Now we will tap the 7 points with a positive affirmation only. I choose to feel, 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 I choose to feel. Next, we will alternate as we go down to the meridian points the negative statement with a positive one. We will append a new meridian point in the top of the head to end with the positive affirmation. Ready? Let's go. This remaining feeling of, I choose to feel, 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 please take note again of your intensity level and continue with the rounds, negative, positive, alternate, until this particular issue goes down to 0. Then, and only then, proceed to another aspect or issue until your depression is completely gone. Kaput. Finish. As you see, this method takes only minutes to eradicate ugly emotions from you. If by any chance the intensity just does not go down, the most likely reason is that you have some kind of intoxication, either by food that does not agree with your system or by medications. In either case, please consult a trained physician or health practitioner. I am Jordana Lizama. I was very pleased to guide you into your way out of depression. Adios!